friends no more. I don't think it's true.
Guys, welcome back to the DocTok Podcast with Dr. AJ and Dr. MJ. We have a fantastic guest today. Hey, Justin Love, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Justin Love. Fantastic. We are ecstatic to have him on the show today. And Justin, I think I want to let you on the mic a little bit, kind of tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, really? Why you're here? Why Miami?
You chose medicine?
Why you chose to go into the field of medicine? I mean, music.
They're all confused.
And I think we should talk a little bit about mental health and in this industry, in the entertainment industry, in the music industry.
It's a great idea.
Talk a little bit about mental health, but we're gonna let Justin kind of take over a little bit. Tell us about yourself, buddy. Where you from? What you do?
So, man, I'm from Cliffside Park, New Jersey. It's a very small town in New Jersey. Every day after school, I would go straight to my grandmother's house in Hoboken. So I when people ask me that, I usually say, I'm from Cliffside Park in Hoboken, A mix, yeah. Never really resided in Hoboken, but, I mean, I spent so much time there, I might as well,
You're from there.
But, yeah, New Jersey, born and raised. Music has been my everything. Art has been my everything. When it comes to even the mental stuff I was talking about. I mean, for the most part, I use art as like my vessel. Art was always my vessel and my escape to just express myself, I used to stutter a lot as a child, or not necessarily like bad stuttering, but never could really explain myself. Yeah. Didn't know how to answer questions.
Yeah. Were you shy?
I was nervous.
Oh, you
I guess anxious? Shy, yeah. I was shy, nervous. I never wanted to say the wrong thing. I always wanted to make sure that I was saying the right thing. So like, yeah, I mean, as I've grown out of that, the way I grew out of it was by nipping certain tendencies in the butt, right? And even the ADHD played a really big role in my I feel like it was stress or depression, right?
When did you know ADHD was actually? Because I do feel like nowadays ADHD is used a lot more than it was back in the day.
Yeah,
you see a 3-year-old running around ADHD, like let him go outside, let him run around, let him
it's misdiagnosed
drain
too,
himself.
MJ. I don't think everybody has ADHD.
We're overusing it.
I think it's misdiagnosed. Either doctors miss it or they diagnosed ADHD with and mix it up with depression, anxiety. There's so many different factors behind it. Yeah. You can't just automatically suggest, he has ADHD or she has ADHD, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's become a trend to,
of course,
just to throw the ADHD word out there. Oh yeah, I have ADD or I have ADHD, and it's like people don't really understand what that is. And growing up with ADHD and the type of mental strain it puts on an ADHD child that is just trying to make their way or find their place in this world, right? Like, every test I ever took, I was the last person.
Last person to
finish.
To
finish my test, right?
Did you second guess yourself?
I always had to wait after school. It wasn't that. It was I had a very hard time focusing.
Was your mind just running too fast for you to be able to express?
I had a very hard time.
You said stutter. So I'm thinking, is his brain going too fast to not be able to express the words?
I guess you could say that.
And then music broke you out of that, you think?
There was nothing that held me back from music. Like, music was such a flow. It just spilled out of me and I was able to express myself. So like, dealing with girls or rejection or anything, for the most part, I can write it out on paper, or I can create something that I would be able to express and explain myself in the most beautiful ways,
through music,
through art, like through even painting, right? I mean, it's played a really big role in my life, and it's helped me escape,
That's my question to you. The escape. So when you say escape, what are you escaping exactly?
Are you escaping, or are you just releasing your emotions through music?
Yeah.
It's like both.
Okay.
Because it is an escape because, I mean, obviously I've grown up and matured, and I'm a man now. I can have conversations easily. I can answer questions. I'm proud of myself. I'm happy that I'm able to do so and not have to necessarily think too much about it and just have a clear answer. But it was just hard growing up,
What about the pressure of and then this is one thing I feel like, especially with today's generation, is that the pressure of trying to be famous or trying to be popular or whatever, it kind of affects the path from being, an artist, just loving to sing, just enjoying what you do. And now it's I got to be famous. I got to get popular. I don't see it with you, but I feel like with a lot of musicians, and it mentally affects you. That's where the depression kicks in, anxiety, panic.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, before I moved out of Miami, I wanted to quit music.
Why?
Because of everything that you're saying.
Okay.
I got it.
I'm like, man, I can sing. I can interview very well. I can take photos. I can take pictures. I photograph very well. I don't think I'm that ugly of a guy. I got the talent. I feel like I check off all the boxes. What is it gonna take?
To get to the next level, you're saying?
Why isn't it working?
Yeah.
Right. And social media plays
shit, bro. You've done some big things.
Yeah, you have, bro. You have a lot of
all the people you collabed with.
But I feel like
it's just not where you want it to be.
Exactly.
His goal. But where is your happy place? Where do you want to be? What is your vision? For what you do. I mean, because you're in an industry that's just so competitive, and there's a lot of talented people. I personally believe. I think your passion is really what kind of sets you apart from a lot of people, because you are pretty passionate about what you do. I see you singing daily, 10 times.
Bro,
he
just sang the ABC.
Yeah, literally, he sang the ABCs earlier, and it was so fire. Honestly, you told him it had to be a TikTok. That was just it was awesome.
Something as simple as that. Maybe you should have sang it in school. You would have done better. No, fuck it.
Right? No, for real. But
leave that out.
Man, I lost my train of thought. You asked me a question before.
Your goals. What position do you want to be at? Where do you want to be?
What is my idea of the success? In the music.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Right. I just want to make money doing what I love, man. And I've never necessarily had a team or a label. I've been independent my entire life, and I feel like with how great of a job I've been doing, it's kind of been masking the fact that I don't have a team and I don't have a label. There's not a machine behind me. This is all everything that I'm doing is based off of pure instinct, right? And it's a lot of pressure to have to keep up with it. And I'm over here competing with people who do have an entire team.
Yeah, like an army behind them.
A strong management team.
Yeah, for
production company, label, publishing, all of this, distribution. I have none of that, bro.
Do you feel that it's easier now with social media to get to that level without having a big team compared to before, where people weren't hearing your music?
I think it used to be. It used to be when
harder or
when
easier
social
before?
media was first booming.
Yeah,
it was definitely a lot easier.
Yeah,
okay,
for
gotcha.
sure.
Because everybody's doing it now.
Now it's just
everywhere.
oversaturated.
It really is. Yeah, you're right.
Back to the success. Making money doing what I love. That's when I feel like I'll be where I want to be. When the only calls coming in is money talk. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it in his face. See how smile he gets really excited. I can see it in your smile for sure.
Because you want to. Here's the thing: you want to be able to have a house and a family and all of that, and do what you love. Because you can't just be a passion forever.
Hence why I wanted to quit, or maybe not necessarily quit, but take a break from it.
Yeah.
To just take care of me. What was more important? My health, my teeth. I feel like I've been ignoring all the inner problems with myself, right? Just to chase this dream. And I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll worry about it when I get there. I'll worry about it when I get there. And I've been doing that my whole life. But I'm 28 now. I still got, yes, I'm young to a lot of people, but I don't want to hear that shit no more. I
agree.
I don't want to hear that I'm young. I don't want to hear it. No one necessarily knows my daily regimen, my diet, what I go through on the daily,
Well, you were an athlete, so that's why.
Of course.
Like, you boxed or you did jiu-jitsu.
Wrestling, judo, jiu-jitsu, and boxing.
You were a champ too, right?
Yeah.
Are you
I
a
won,
good fighter?
nationals, states.
Nice.
You
Good.
know, like, yeah, man, I've done very well for myself in MMA for the most part. You know,
Excellent.
that was all growing up.
Did that teach you discipline and patience? Because I know
Discipline-
martial arts typically.
Yes, patience in a fight,
Yeah.
not life.
Yeah.
I think the training in the martial arts kind of made me look at life as a war, and instead of being patient, more or less an attacker and going and chasing my dream. But the conversation, that we had yesterday, I found God, bro.
That's awesome. I love that.
Like, I found God, and I gave all my problems and all my wins to God, and
Do you feel like that's the biggest change you've had in your life, adding God in your life?
honestly, yeah, I think it is the biggest change in my life, for real, because I was just lost. I was lost. I had a lot of money, I got taken advantage of by people I thought were my best friends, and they saw I had some money, and they knew the kind of heart I had. They knew what kind of when you know somebody,
sure.
you know somebody.
You
For
got to
sure.
be tough in this industry. Having a soft heart really affects things.
Yeah, that's
That's
it
what we were
does.
talking about
Honestly.
earlier. Like,
Yeah, I've definitely been soft, but like giving everything to God, right? And I told you this, like, being honest with myself is the most important thing to me right now. And that includes being honest with the people around me, right? If I feel a type of way, talk to them, let them know that I feel a type of way and why.
Don't hold it in.
Don't hold it in.
I agree.
Being honest is like, I think that's the key to success, No, people are probably not going to like what you have to say. People are probably not going to appreciate what's...
But then you don't want
It
those
doesn't
people around
matter.
you.
Exactly.
Because it's clarity, bro. At a certain point, not being honest will haunt you or follow you. No matter how successful you become, if you're not completely yourself, there's going to be a point where you're just going to break,
Yeah.
and it'll happen. I think a lot of people have been asking like how we met, right? I think we were in Miami with one of our cousins, Tadic, and he hooked us up. By the way, shout out to Sarah Ashley.
Sarah Ashley, the
Let's
agency.
go.
What's good, baby?
Agency, what's good? Dean, and then we got Nathan Walker. I also talked to Nathan Walker.
Shout out to
me and him have
Nate,
become
yeah.
good friends, and
Honestly, that circle is really cool people.
they're
man.
great
Yes.
people, bro.
Really down to
good people.
earth.
Yep.
Just really
And it was
cool
Alejandra
people.
also. We met Alejandra. So shout out to all our friends in Miami.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we
We
kind
got
of
to
got
meet
connected.
this cool guy right here, man.
Yeah.
We became family now,
Yeah,
man.
honestly, we became family. Yeah, this guy,
baby.
Let's go.
it's pretty awesome. So let me ask you a question. You're single,
Yeah.
correct? Do you like being single?
No.
Okay. Do you look for love?
No.
Where do you get the name Love? That's not your
Because
last
that's why I've always
name. I was
wanted.
about
So
to ask
Justin
you
Love
about
is
that.
not really a name. So just like listening to your music, it's very emotional.
Yeah.
You're an R&B singer, and I can feel the emotions in the song. But why? Why those emotions? Was your heart broken? Was something? Did something happen to you that led you towards that? And you don't have to talk about it if you don't feel comfortable.
We talked about the area you lived in.
No,
they're not R&B.
Yeah,
Nah,
mostly-
there's some hip hop.
right?
Hip
So you
hop.
came out of that doing R&B. So there had to have been some type of, is it like family, your grandma, mom, dad, emotion, girlfriend? What led you to go
Just
down
in
to
love.
All right, so there's three things I'm gonna answer, right? Because you guys asked a few questions just now, right?
All right, go for it.
Am I single? Yes. Do I like being single? No. Right? Do I look for love? Absolutely not.
Got it.
Do I crave it? Do I want it? Absolutely. But I'm not here looking for anything that doesn't find me.
Yeah.
Right? That's with anything in life, right? Like, when you try something new for the first time, food, just keep it real simple, right? And, you take a bite and you're like, I love this, right? That feeling that you get is like it's natural. You can't hide it. It's like
it's
just,
not fake.
It happens.
Yeah,
Like it's just
exactly.
whoa. And then
You genuinely enjoy it.
every time you see that product, you get it and you buy it and you continuously get
Buy
it,
it.
and it becomes a habit, right?
Yeah.
I think like as far as love goes, I'm not chasing anything, man. I want something that continuously wants to see me and wants to love me and wants to see me win, wants to see me happy, wants to see me glow, and vice versa. Like I would love to see the person that I end up with just as happy as I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
facts.
in today's day and age, it's very hard to find something real. Hence, God is love. God's vision is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna force anything. Like
You gotta
whatever
plan.
he wants for me is what he wants for me. I'm single. I'm gonna enjoy myself while I'm single. Right? I'm gonna be single. You know, what happens there is what happens there. But that doesn't mean that I don't give certain girls a shot. You know what
Oh, I
I'm
see what you're saying. So you're not just kind of like completely
I'm
blocked.
not blocking
Yeah,
it
yeah, not
out.
blocking out.
I understand that I have standards now, like I understand that I know what I want. And I also understand that, there's a way that I need to be cherished, in a way that I need to be loved. And no matter how beautiful a woman is or how great she's doing in her life, like it doesn't necessarily matter unless the peace is there when I'm with that person.
Yeah.
What they have is nothing compared to the peace they could possibly bring me,
Especially living in LA and Miami.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I mean,
like,
look,
it's just like
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like living in those two areas, it's hard to find what you're looking for. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And then especially once you got popular and people are starting loving you, your music is out. Every girl is it like, is she with me for my music, my popularity, or does she really want to rock with me?
I just said that before on TikTok. I was on live. I told this girl, she's like, okay, well, you do all this music, but I didn't hear you sing. It's like, if we're chilling and you just catch me hitting notes, it's just because I'm just hitting notes and I'm enjoying I don't know.
just chilling.
I'm just doing my thing, whatever. But like, if we're out and about, it's not like I would go and sing in public to get the attention. I don't like chasing. I don't like chasing anything.
I see that.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
sure.
And I also don't like people falling for me just because I have a good voice. You know what I'm saying?
point, man. Good point.
Like I
That's just a plus.
yeah, like, so when I do find certain women that don't know who I am, I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like I love it so much because now my boys can't be like, it's because you sing, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She never met you.
It is a cheat code though.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
It is, but like you can't, like we all have our superpower.
For
but,
sure,
But you can't abuse your superpower. Like I don't like using my superpower to entice or like to persuade or like, you know what I'm saying? Or intrigue anybody. Like,
Because you know that works.
Yeah.
I know it works. Yeah, there's no point. And like, then I'll end up hurting myself in the long run because I know that, it's just because of my music. You know what I'm saying?
You wake up in the morning, it's like, sing for me. Like, ugh. For me, this podcast, I didn't want people to just see the popular side. I wanted to see them like the family side, the emotional side, a different side of Justin. And let me know how that was. Like, your parents, your family.
I mean, if any of my family is watching this, I just want to say, like, if I've been distant, I apologize. Right, I've really just been chasing my dreams, and I just knew at a young age that, I appreciate everyone's support, but if no one is gonna go get it for me or do it for me, I gotta go figure it out and get it myself. You know what I'm saying?
Are they supportive, Justin?
Oh yeah, they're so supportive. I mean, growing up, I sung "Happy Birthday" for everybody.
That's sick.
I love that.
So my mom would call all of my family members on their birthday, and all of my family members knew to not pick up the phone, so it would ring to voicemail.
Yeah.
And I always saw her do that, and she sung "Happy Birthday" for everybody. And it was my little brother. It was gonna be his first birthday.
She could sing, your mom?
My mom could sing her ass off.
That's
beautiful.
sick.
Beautiful.
It was gonna be my brother Brandon's first birthday, and I asked my mom at 4 years old, Mom, can I sing Happy Birthday this time? She's like, oh yeah, let me see, let me hear you. What you got?
I love it.
She made me sing Happy Birthday like 50 times, bro.
Is that what you repeated?
That was so important.
Yo, she
that
made
step was so important in your life.
It was very important. I remember that day like it was yesterday. We were in the kitchen, you know, and then I remember making a wish upon a star outside the window with the AC with all the dust. I remember it so vividly, you know. And I just wish to be a superstar, you know what I'm saying? And I never let that dream go. I'm still here wishing upon that same star, you know what I'm saying? Paying it back to myself. But back to the story, you know, she just loved watching me sing Happy Birthday. She just couldn't believe that her son was
Got
singing.
the same passion now.
Yeah, you know, so she made me sing it over and over and over. It's like watching a video over
Yeah,
again that you
yeah.
like. You just leave it on
so
replay.
proud, bro.
Right?
She's so proud.
Anywho, so she was like, sing it again. And I wished upon that star, whatever the case may be. And ever since I sang Happy Birthday at my brother's birthday, I remember it was at Kids Kingdom. I used to love Kids Kingdom.
Was he older brother or younger brother?
Younger. He's
younger brother.
one. He was 1 and I was 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw everyone clapping. Like, and honestly, I didn't think I was any better than anybody.
Just felt good.
I thought everyone can sing. Yeah. I genuinely thought at that age, I mean, you're
Yeah.
4 years old.
definitely-
You're not going to think that you're better than anyone. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're in chorus class in school singing like the
choir,
the jingles.
yeah.
or just acting like you're gonna sing. That's what I did.
like I mean, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with people celebrating me. It felt so good.
Was it the attention that everybody was just like
It was more than the attention. It was the smiles. The
smiles, right? Just the people being happy,
people
seeing you.
smiling, and like I felt in a sense like a hero.
Yeah.
You know.
Is there a like when you're on stage, the presence of everybody just watching you? How do you feel? What's that
Like a
feeling
rush?
like when everybody pauses and just waits for you to open up your mouth and just talk or sing? Is there
Bro,
is it a gut feeling, like a happiness? Is it euphoric?
It's a battle.
It's a battle.
It's a
It's
battle.
nerve wracking
Yeah,
and
anxiety.
feels good. That's I feel like when somebody
Adrenaline.
like passes out and they're
Yeah.
about to die, and everyone in the room is waiting for me to make that move.
Yeah.
I'm nervous, but once it's done, it's a great feeling. It's probably the
Yeah.
same thing. Oh shit, stage. What are they gonna say?
Yes,
blah blah
exactly,
blah. And then once
exactly.
he's smooth into it, it's just a different vibe.
But bro, it's kind of scary though, because as a doctor, we depend on our brains and our knowledge. As a musician, if his voice just a little bit, if there's a tweak in his voice box, that could ruin his performance that day. So scary.
See, I think this is what separates me from a lot of other artists, and this is why I love performing, because it's always okay.
Oh, I love that.
It's always
It's
okay.
always okay. I love that.
It's always okay if you mess up, if you crack on a note.
That's awesome.
You always have another show, another performance. No one's just gonna think about, oh, but he cracked. And whoever is thinking about that, congratulations, you have a hater.
Yeah.
right?
For sure.
Hit another dope note after it. You know, there was one time I was on stage. I hit my head on the speaker so hard. I dropped. I got up. I'm like, well, that was embarrassing.
I love it. You just
You
got
got
to
to
go.
go
It
into
don't
it.
matter. Let's go.
I mean, you just keep it going. Whatever you do, just don't stop.
Yeah.
If anything, people respect you more when you mess up and keep going than rather just having a perfect show.
or make an
For
excuse.
sure.
Yeah, like
yeah.
don't make
Oh,
it.
I didn't sleep last night, so I hit my head on
sorry,
the
I didn't have,
Boo.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, don't do that. Just do your best. Like, do your best, and you know, if something goes wrong, make that shit look cool.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Just make it look cool. Like last night, I wasn't necessarily happy with the sound quality of how everything was going.
Yeah.
But what did I do? I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. I just dropped the mic and I was just dancing
Yeah.
to the song a little bit. You know, I was just feeling myself.
Let's feel yourself. Love it.
You know, like majority of the people were standing there like this.
Yeah. Everybody's all uptight. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just watching. So what I do, I just close my eyes and I imagine thousands of people celebrating me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's
like
nice.
I just perform. I put on a show for whoever is recording.
Yeah.
You know?
That makes
like,
sense.
man, there was one time I performed somewhere. I remember Mexicali and Teaneck.
Teaneck, New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah. I lived there for 4 months. It's crazy.
Yeah, so you know, I put in all this work, man, and nobody came to the show. It was like only like my few obvious friends that I pulled up to the show with.
Yeah.
My mom, my dad, my brother. You know,
It's like performing at home.
yeah, and you know, I put on such a show for just the 10 people that were there, bro. Like,
Beautiful.
and you know, I was talking to them like they were, you know, regular fans. I told them to pull their phones out. Hey, record this. If you guys have ever felt this way, raise your hand. Everybody's like, you know, just involved. Like, I've realized in this game, it is very easy to be hard on yourself and get stressed out with certain outcomes, but it's out of your control. The only thing you're in control of is the show you put on. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, just pray before every show. It works for me. You know what I'm saying?
I love that, man. You have a great attitude, and I
do.
feel like you put in the work. You're talented. It's just that right moment for you, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
If you had, and we talked about goals, what is your biggest goal ever? Like everybody, like I want to win a Grammy. I want to win this. I want to win, you know?
Nah, it's not necessarily awards for me.
Okay.
I want to create a way for artists, and that's that.
Yeah.
I don't want artists to have to go through what I've gone through just to become successful. Yeah. There's not enough on television that'll teach the upcoming artists how to be successful.
Yeah.
We get this money, we don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
We get the deal, and the label doesn't talk to us. We don't know what to do then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it very
And they're
corporate?
leading you towards what they want, not what you want.
Yeah.
It's probably why you never went down that road.
Listen, growing up, I didn't know that there was any such thing as a producer, a songwriter, an engineer. I thought
You had to do all of that.
I had to do it all myself.
Yeah.
So I was stressing myself out my whole life,
Yeah.
teaching myself how to do everything.
But see, that's pay.
That's what makes
you
you
got to
better,
pay the
bro.
producer. You got to pay the executive. You got to pay this. You got to pay this.
That's another thing.
That's
you
just
know,
insane, bro.
and
it's
I'm
like
just-
a chain.
I'm happy. I'm blessed, you know, to have acquired, you know, the friends that I do have, right? That do believe in me and do support me. My producer, engineer, Beats by Eli. He's one of my favorite people like ever, right? He's definitely a blessing for me. But whenever he can't send me beats or I can't get beats from other producers because I'm going through my email and all the beats are just mediocre, or if I need to be nice right now, just not necessarily my vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm finally at a point in my life where I can make my own beat. I'm like so proud of that. I remember waiting outside for 5 hours of this producer's house with my mom, and my mom waited there with me, right? Wow. And I remember my mom, like, she was almost like teary-eyed because she knew how bad I just wanted to just record. I just wanted to, I wanted some beats. I just wanted to do music, you know? And this guy would always say, hey, pull up on Thursday, 5 o'clock. We pull up on Thursday, 5 o'clock, doesn't answer.
Wow.
The next Thursday, 5 o'clock, doesn't answer. That was God's way of telling me, do it yourself, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, sometimes these doors that close or don't open. See, I'm a big believer in opportunity, right? Because I feel like opportunity does knock. And you know what? Some doors might close, but a lot of doors are going to open too. So You gotta take advantage of that.
But
No, you're right.
sometimes you can't really wait for that knock. You kind of have to do everything yourself, and then when the opportunity comes, you're already prepared. So that if you get somebody and he screws you over, screw you, bro. I'll do it
Yeah,
myself.
but that's the obstacle that was needed. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
No,
But
I
it's-
agree, but I'm
you-
saying reliability, right? Like
Yeah.
relying on a producer, relying on somebody to edit, relying on all these people.
Yeah.
If they were gone in one night, then you would feel lost, and then that passion would be gone. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do music anymore.
Yeah.
Whereas you learn how to do it yourself, and you're like, yo, bro, if you leave, I'll just do the beat myself. I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah,
If
for
you
sure.
leave, that's cool. I'll use social media myself. If you
Yeah.
leave, that's fine. So that way, the people that come in your life, they know, bro, I can do this with you or without you. I just hope that you provide something, some value that I can't do myself.
For sure.
Yeah. Back to my main goal. I really want to help artists. I want to see other artists win. I want to see the smile on their face, you know, when they use my blueprint, you know, because
Yeah, for sure.
there is a way for artists to win and make money doing it.
Why don't you show us a little bit of what you got? I mean,
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
you could go with No Friends, whatever.
No Friends?
is probably
Or you want me to sing the
best one,
ABCs?
'cause that's one of
ABC, then No Friends.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
clip that. And then we could transition to No Friends into
the No
we'll
Friends.
put the music in the background.
whatever you
All right,
want, bro.
ready?
Whatever you're comfortable with. Show us what you
I'm going
got.
to sing the ABCs.
Right to the camera.
Get
baby.
ready for
This
the
is
goosebumps. Get ready for
this
the
is
goosebumps.
the sultry ABCs by Justin Amol.
I'm all. You sounded like a true Puerto Rican.
Ready?
Let's do
So A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Wow. Wow.
Dude, that was fire.
Bro. That was beautiful, bro. I got goosebumps like all
Bro,
over.
if you did that in school, you would have gotten all A's, bro. You would have been Gucci.
Yeah, teacher. That's awesome, bro.
No
That's
friends.
No
No
friends.
awesome. Yeah, show No Friends. Yeah.
Shit.
I love the song, by the way.
Thought it was love, that's a no-no. Always see it in the photos. I don't think I got no friends no more. I don't think it's you, my friend, no more.
I don't want no problem, you just cut off. Same door you walked in, you can go out. Rather be alone with you, I slow down. It's all I know now. Bottles on me all the time, it took a turn. I ain't never see you take a turn. Kept your dollar to your pocket, you ain't wanna burn it. Now I got it. Thought it was love, that's a no-no. Always see it in the photos. I don't think I got no friends no more. I don't think it's you, my friend, no more. Only pull up when I ball out. Just when I ball out. When I pull the money all out. I don't think I got no friends no more. I don't think it's you, my friend, no more.
Friends No More out now on all streaming platforms.
Let's
You just
go.
got it here on the DocTok
Make
Podcast.
sure you guys check out Justin Love, man.
Check us out,
For
bro.
real. Talented, friend, musician.
Bro,
I'm telling
that
you,
was beautiful,
next
Justin.
year, we've already set our goal. Coachella.
Coachella.
next
I want to see
year.
his ass at
2024.
Coachella.
Be on
Justin
that
Love.
stage.
Yes.
Coachella.
Justin, thank you.
Bro, it's been
I
awesome.
appreciate you
We'll
guys.
do it again.
It's
And
been
for
an absolute
anybody that
pleasure.
wants to join that competition and sing Justin's song,
Yes.
Just follow
Yes.
me, hit me up. Just make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm definitely gonna be posting about how everybody can be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be
I
awesome,
love it, man.
God bless,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you for
so
coming
much,
on,
bro.
bro.
Thank you guys.
I appreciate it, bro.
Hey, much love, brother.
Oh
Appreciate you,
yeah.
dog. Thank you so
DocTok
much.
Podcast, your boy Justin Love, best doctors in the world. Bang.
Thanks, baby.
Let's go.
Woo!